Hello, I'm Georges Dupuis. It is May 17th, 2023, and I've gotten these boxes mostly packed and ready to go to the University of Houston New Music America archives. Um, Mostly these have been bundled, but I'm going to unpack and repack them afterwards, just to show you what the different bundles are. How about a little musical background? Composition is something that I learned at New Music America, but I was a typist for about 20 years, not hanging around musicians, and only had a chance to put to use since COVID. Yeah, that would be too interesting. Okay. One big box, mostly paper materials. Okay, on the top of it right now, this is the only score that I wound up having, and there apparently are several copies or several pieces of copies. Rhys Chatham's 101 Electric Guitars, New Music America, Montreal, 1990. Posters. Oh, got a few. A few copies of New Music America, Philadelphia. I met him at New Music America, Miami, but this is a poster of Nana Vasconcelos at SOBs, where I saw actually Thomas Mapfumo and met up with Nana Vasconcelos there too. New Music America, 1989. This is from the Miami Festival. I'll have to check with Mary Luft what the context is, because I'm not sure what artwork it belonged to. $20 thrift store keyboards. This is from Houston. Other new music, which I'm thinking this might have been a competing event. And I even have my Texaco, I'm Texas Proud bumper sticker at the edge of that. Scribing Sound, the poster for the Real Artways Gallery exhibit in 1984. Now we come to the bundles. This is a bundle of papers that go with New Music America 1989, New York. This is a loose bundle of single sheets, because there was no bound, but rather it was all loose programs for New Music America Miami. A lot of loose pieces, and even my New York City map that's been marked up where we went. New York City, New Music America 1989. And there are, although a lot of these things are cut up, there are complete programs, I think, for all the 7 ones I went to. Hartford 84, Los Angeles 85, that was a high performance magazine. Houston 86, that's the one with Pauline on the cover. Philadelphia 87, which is like the same cover as the poster you saw. Miami 1988 did not have a program, but rather the loose sheets. And I also have, I think, the plastic that it was, no, I think I got rid of the plastic that it was included in. And New York and Montreal. New York had two programs, and I have both of those. you'll see it because one of them is oversized and didn't fit in it. Anyway, so yes, this is the Montreal and the Montreal Musique Actuelle bilingual program. Hartford, it was a smaller package because I wasn't yet collecting to the extent that I did. Los Angeles also has this poster that survived. I'm tempted. And I think in the same bundle, you'll see that the poster is the back copy of the High Performance Art magazine, which had a few art essays and the entire festival program. That was 1985, Los Angeles. This is another second part of New York. BAM, I have some things. I think the BAM official program as well as the New York posters. There's another New York poster here. Actually, you got enough to fill up a room, I guess. This was the one that was done by BAM, which on one side had the official program. And this is significant because of this head. We came to the gala event and were issued this head, kid's head on a stick, and we're in 1,000, maybe 1,500 people, and we all had that and didn't know exactly what would happen. When Laurie Anderson came on during the gala, she said, "Okay, I want you all to put that stick in front of your face," and there were eyes that you could see through it, and we all did. And she pulled out a camera and took a picture of us. I checked with Gail Evelyn, and he says New Music America catalog, Houston. The New Music Distribution Service catalog, which a valuable resource, and if you don't have a copy, it is in tandem with a lot of the people that were associated with the festival. I might ask if you can send me a PDF copy of it if you don't have it, because I didn't have time to copy it. More stuff having to do this time with the Houston Festival, including the Houston Festival 86 official program. This is probably the one that you'll have the most duplicates. More loose pieces of paper having to do with the Montreal Festival. A bundle of photocopies and things that I had discovered or collected at the festivals that were, you notice how they've gone out of phase? $20 keyboards. Steve Rice. The festivals that I did not attend, 79 to 83, had the subsequent festivals had press kits that had photocopies, which is why you've got photocopies of photocopies on the scans. Philadelphia, 1987, with a very good condition program. Scratch that. Seems to be lost the glue in its binding. And all these have all the programs. Now, this one also has, like many of them, packets of tickets. They are described and photocopied or scanned in the hard disk that will be accompanying all this. And we're down to the last couple. Now, this is kind of weird. In New York City, I had so many recordings, and I wanted them to be in one long document that it would be for easy use. So back then, fax paper was starting to be everywhere, and it was great to write on because if you have a cramped hand, it just sails through. I have, of all the recordings I made in New York City, a scroll, and it's pretty long. And I won't unravel it here, but that's in a plastic bag. This will be fun for you to open up. Also, I guess we'd look good in an exhibit because it's going to cross an entire room. And the last thing in this bunch, Brooklyn Academy of Music, Next Wave Festival, of which New Music America 89 was a part of. And that's the physical stuff. Audio, there will be, all of this has been digitized, and it's going to be on the hard disk along with scans of every one of those pieces of paper. Every piece of paper also should have, for the festivals between 84 and 90, the ones that I went to, little post-it notes with a number on it. Those will correspond to the scan of it, because I was able to scan everything to save you some time to do it if they were decent enough. And these are the 2 boxes of cassettes. This is one of them, and you might notice dots. This, because they've been with me for 30 years, they've gone through maybe 2 or 3 systems of organizations. If you're curious, the dots they refer to which festival, I guess, because I wanted to see it visually if I could tell the cassettes apart. And you'll sometimes see on the side markings of NMA. Only New York has a sequence of numbers that correspond to that festival. You also see a green tag. Those were how I was keeping order when I reacquired the tapes from storage after 10 years. And this is the main one. There are 100 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27 here and 80 here. As such. If I have time, there were recordings released by the artists, some of them that I bought at the festivals, that also are surviving cassettes. I may or may not include them because I'd like to dub them before I send them down, but they'd definitely be contextual. So, that's about it. And I hope you enjoy it all. And the people of Houston and the University of Houston.